The Chinese New Year will arrive in about 2 weeks. During the holiday, people exchange their best wishes with friends and family, saying things like wishing your family happiness and good health and all the best. In Chinese culture, good health is valued more than having a lot of money. As long as you have enough to eat well, live comfortably, that is enough. More importantly, the foundation of life is longevity. Why do I say this? There is a well-known Chinese saying, as long as the gray hairs remain, there will always be firewood. In this saying, your health is the gray hair. It is the foundation of everything you hope to do in the future. In this video, we will talk about health. What benefits come from being healthy? What does a healthy body really mean? And how we can maintain good health in daily life. If you live a few more years, you might find yourself benefiting from advanced medical technology. My uncle injured his meniscus in a motorcycle accident near the turn of millennium. In 2016, I injured my own meniscus while exercising. Both of us had the same type of repair procedure, but mine was relatively simple. Just a small hole, 5 millimeters diameter, made in the soft tissue on both sides of my knee. I was discharged the day after surgery, out of bed a week later. Then, 3 years later, I was able to do any exercise without a problem. My uncle, however, underwent a much more invasive surgery, where his knee was cut open. After his recovery, many of his movements were still limited, and he couldn't even play basketball. These two experiences, one arthroscopic surgery about 10 years apart, resulted in drastically different lives for the two of us. Medical breakthroughs in the human history didn't happen step by step. They came in bursts, like lightning, suddenly changing everything. Vaccines, antibiotics, anesthesia in surgery, and gene technology have all dramatically extended human life. And thanks to modern imaging, doctors can diagnose diseases more accurately. Regular checkup really matter, and many serious illnesses can be caught and treated early. What does a healthy body really mean? For me, it means protecting our body from chronic diseases. These diseases often trigger long-term inflammation, which slowly damage how our bodies function over time. Next, let's talk about how we can protect our health through diet, exercise, sleep, and how we manage our attention. When it comes to eating, I like to follow a simple rule: 3 more and 3 less. 3 more. Eat more whole foods. For example, choose a whole fish instead of packaged fish balls. Eat more organic foods. If cost is a concern, soak in fruits and vegetables in salt water for about 10 minutes can help remove a large amount of pesticide residue. Eat more anti-inflammatory foods, such as salmon, extra virgin olive oil, avocado, broccoli, and kale. 3 less. Less sugar, less processed foods, especially snacks. Less foods containing gluten. This kind of diet is more aligned with how our ancient digestive system evolved and functions best. Now, let's talk about the benefits of exercise. Exercise brings many positive effects to our health. First, it strengthens our muscles. This is something most people already know. Second, exercise, especially weight-bearing training, increases bone density and makes our bones stronger. Third, exercise improves the efficiency of the nervous system. Every time a muscle produces force, thousands of nerves and the muscle fibers they control are activated at the same time. Exercise also influences hormone levels in the body. For example, serotonin released during daytime exercise can later be converted into melatonin, which helps improve sleep quality. So, exercise doesn't just shape the body. It makes our muscles, bones, and nervous system continue to grow and adapt. We spend nearly 1/3 of our lives sleeping. Yet, stress and unhealthy habits often damage the quality of that sleep. When it comes to stress, the first step is learning to identify its source. Is it rooted in real-life challenges, or is it driven by desire? Much of the stress we experience is more beneficial. Our bodies evolved to respond well to health stress, such as competing in a race or giving speech. Pushing beyond our comfort zone at work or in study helps us grow and stimulates dopamine production. However, we must be careful when stress comes from unchecked desire. I want a bigger house, a luxury car, an international school, a dream vacation, or I can't fall asleep just because I couldn't buy a certain designer bag. This kind of desire grows from what I call the tree of desire in the heart. Don't compare yourself with others. If you must compare yourself with your past self. Compare who lives longer. Because longevity may be the greatest luxury of all. In modern life, smartphones have become extensions of our bodies. Many of us lie in bed scrolling through screens at night. Blue light interferes with conversion of serotonin into melatonin, making it harder to fall asleep. Put your phone away at least 1 hour before bed. Instead, build a new habit, such as reading on a Kindle or reading a physical book. This not only makes time pass more pleasantly, but also expands your perspective and improves cognitive function. So, don't let desire-based pressure trap you. Embrace more small challenges that activate your body's vitality. Step from away your phone at night and protect the quality of your sleep. When the doctors talk about health, they usually emphasize 3 things: diet, sleep, and exercise. Of course, all of them are important. But there is another essential factor that is often overlooked: attention. I think of attention as a kind of chemical maintenance system for the brain. Because the brain's chemical reactions and neural activity are directly shaped by where we focus our attention. When we focus on positive and meaningful activities, our brains function more healthily. For example, managing our own responsibilities or participating in social development. If we fully engage in what we're doing, whether it's working, exercising, or studying, we activate neurotransmitters that release chemicals such as dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins. Research has shown the prevalence of Alzheimer's disease is lower among nuns than general population. This finding suggests that sustained cognitive engagement, rich spiritual and social life, simple and structured lifestyle can help reduce the risk of brain degeneration. In contrast, modern life pulls our attention in the opposite direction. Many of us are addicted to the internet, constantly scrolling day and night, rarely reading, and gradually withdrawing from meaningful social activities. If we don't consciously train our attention, it naturally drifts toward electronic devices. Perhaps this helps explain why. As discussed in the video, not lazy, just brains hijacked. Like all living organisms, humans inevitably age. From an evolutionary perspective, our cells prioritize keeping us healthy during reproductive years. That's why we feel good when we are young, even if we abuse our bodies and neglect our health. Once we pass childbearing age, whether or not we actually have children, the overall performance of the body begins to decline from this point forward. But this does not mean our bodies are abandoned. In particular, the brain and muscles remain highly trainable throughout life. With consistent practice and stimulation, we can slow cognitive decline and preserve physical strength. By proactively managing our lifestyle and shaping the environment where we live in, we can maintain health and capacity as we continue along with the road of aging. I wish all you nourishing meals, good sleep, and a commitment to both physical and mental exercise. And finally, my best wishes to you in the new year.